What's up, everyone? Welcome to another weekly energy and card reading on my page. Rissa Vibes here, aka Readings by Rissa. So happy to connect with you as always. Today it's another beautiful Sunday, 1:11 p.m. Central Time, and I am so excited to be here with you, joining the collective of energy that we have created here on this page, on this channel, and able to all co-create the energy and feel into the energy already written from the universe and the flow of our source that we are stepping into the new week and new month. We're entering a new month, which is so exciting. So happy April. April is tomorrow, the first day of April. Super exciting. Hi, everybody. And I am so excited to get into this week because we have a new month and a new week of energy to tap into. I'm going to start by reviewing last week so that we can have everybody join together and allow everybody some time to get settled in and comfortable and ready to bring in all the new energy of the week coming up. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me grab my notes with all my good messages here, all the goodies. All right, and hopefully you're feeling great today. Feel free to comment below and let me know how you're doing. Even if you are not going to be live on here with me, even if you watch this after the live broadcast, feel free to comment on how you're feeling. I always like to know how everybody's feeling throughout the week or when they watch it. It's also fun to notice how you feel when you start this reading, right before you get into the reading and right before we connect here. Notice kind of how you felt before you pushed play, before you allowed yourself to sit in here and get comfortable with this collective of energy. And then notice how you feel after the reading, and notice the subtle shifts or sometimes not so subtle shifts of energy that you experience after the reading. It's so important to notice that. Notice how these types of spiritual gatherings can affect your whole energy and your whole day and your perspective and your whole vibe for that day and the energy that you're holding within. Because it's healing. The fact that we're able to connect here as a collective, the fact that we're able to connect with like-minded individuals that have similar, that vibrate at the similar frequency and have similar interests and similar morals and goals and missions in mind. It's so important that we feel this journey is one that we don't take alone, though sometimes it is a very individual and solitude of our journey, but oftentimes it's important that we feel into the collective of energy that we have available to us, because even though we might be on our own individual path and might need to have some soul solitude at certain points, we can also always feel into the collective energy that we have available to us in meditation and within and here in these gatherings. So I'm so happy that you're here and thank you for joining me. All right, so let's go ahead and review last week. Last week we had at the top of the week forgiveness. We had forgiveness of all of the retrograde energy or misunderstandings or mishaps that happened from the retrograde. Forgiveness of ourselves and others, and I feel like that is a theme this week as well, but that it was really a focus last week at the beginning of the week and throughout the week, especially with Mercury retrograde ending on Thursday. So good that it ended, so nice to release it. Really good energy with that release, feeling like everything is kind of falling back into place and going with a more direct flow, and everything is kind of moving at that natural progression forward again, which is great. We also had hope and enchantment in the middle of the week last week, allowing us to feel into the earth energy, the root energy of our hope, our individual understanding of our support and our security and our stability and our faith in that. And then also the enchantment of that crown chakra energy, the ability to feel into the magic, the bliss, the enchanting aspects of our universe and of our experience and of this life that we live and of ourselves and our gifts. So recognizing the magic and feeling into kind of a Merkaba of energy, a chariot for us to use that hope and that enchantment to move us forward and to progress us forward in more and more of our ability to really create new balance. And we had the Hierophant at the end of the week, which was great. Hierophant is an initiator, a guide, a ability to find our balance, our ability to step out of our comfort zone into the unknown, which we did all this last month in March, and feeling taught by that guide, the Hierophant, to go within and to really allow yourself to tap into the divine intelligence, especially since March was all about divine intelligence, and we're still in March today, so you can soak up every little bit of divine intelligence you can today, and we're always going to have that divine intelligence available to us. So March is just a signifier of this year that the divine intelligence and the veil between our own understanding of things and divine intelligence was thinning this month. So we felt that throughout several different experiences in astrology and numerology all throughout this month of March, with all of the 333 portals that we experienced. If you didn't catch last week's reading, I went through all of the 333 portals of March, so make sure to go check that out and tap back into that energy so you can review if necessary, and share it with a friend, because that can always be helpful for other people who want to reflect on why they felt a certain way throughout the month and what that really all meant, and they can kind of reflect on all of that. Hey everyone, hey Linda, hey. And so as we move forward in that, we're just allowing ourselves to connect more to our inner being, our higher self, and our ability to tap into what is so deep and true to us within. So that was the review of last week, all of that beautiful energy we're coming off of, and we're feeling still that Hierophant influence, that guide of going within. So you might be feeling like you need a little bit more alone time lately, or just wanting to be self-reflective. So honor that and allow yourself to really release any fear of the unknown, release any tension or hesitation or doubt into moving into new experiences, because moving into this week, we're entering April, and if you remember the annual reading that I did in January on the New Year's Day, the annual reading for 2019, for April, the card we pulled was New Beginnings, which is so awesome. It's such a great theme to step into for April, coming out of that divine intelligence and allowing that divine intelligence to give us the wisdom and the momentum and the progression forward and the certainty within ourselves to step fully into our new beginnings. And the Hierophant is exactly that, as a guide to allow us to step out of our comfort zone and into new beginnings. So it's great that the Hierophant allowed us to progress into that energy with the end of this week and this weekend, moving fully into this new beginning starting tomorrow with April 1st. So let's get into this week, this new week, April 1st, or I'm sorry, yeah, 3/31 to April 7th, 2019. So we're March 3/31, March 31st today in 2019, and tomorrow is the first day of April, and then we'll end the week with the 7th of April, next Sunday. So with this, I want to jump right into spirit messages. We already talked a little bit about the progression of energy that we're moving forward in, but we want to talk about the spirit messages first, and I got a lot of them coming forth for us to understand. I had my channeling event last night at Abundant Space in Scottsdale, Arizona, a channeling event where I channel messages from spirit for the collective. Whoever's there gets to ask me questions and I get to channel messages for them, and it's just a really fun event. And Archangel Michael came through last night with a message about our light being our shield, our light being our protective force, and reminding ourselves that our light within us is what keeps us protected and safe and secure, and believing that that light within us is an extension of source, and that we can call forth more of our guides and more of those extensions of source that are part of our light family, our tribe, our spiritual team, to provide us protection and support when we need it, anytime we need it, and that light is enough to keep us shielded from any negative energy or less than light energy that tries to influence our path or our being. So keep that in mind. That's a big message that I got from last night's channeling. And then as far as other spirit messages for this week, I feel a lot of this angel influence, not only with Archangel Michael coming through last night, but also just a lot of angelic influence, a lot of angelic realm access going forth in this month of April and this week specifically. The veil is thinning between our physical realm and the angelic realm. So if you're feeling a lot of signs or senses of presence from angels or angelic beings, if you're feeling that divine light around you, you're feeling that expansive energy of a guardian angel protecting you and supporting you, know that that is absolutely real and validated, and give yourself the ability to call on these angels even more for their support and their protection and their influence, and allow them to influence your path and your being as necessary. And angels and the angelic realm, any beings of light, cannot actually influence your path or your being unless you give them permission. So make sure you take some time this week to give your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit team the permission to enter your life and influence your life for your highest good. It's always for your highest good because that's their purpose. So allow that to be their role in your life and open up to that ability for them to do so. Also, we're feeling into the divine timing of that angelic influence. So a lot of you have had very synchronistic experiences where you've been feeling this divine energy coming through, where you just happen to be at the right place at the right time, or you happen to escape a certain situation by being at the right place at the right time. All of that is for a purpose, and that is your angels and your higher self working together to guide you on the path, especially since that divine intelligence of this month has culminated into such a momentum and a strong wave of energy. It's really taking care of us and making sure we're in the right places at the right time and are using that divine intelligence appropriately. Now we're also entering this inner being and higher self connection even more. Call on your higher self to give you guidance and specific answers on things when you're feeling uncertain. Allow yourself to really feel deeply impacted by your higher self's guidance, by allowing yourself to soak in the sensation of receiving messages from your higher self when you know you are. When you know you're in that place of alignment, when you know you're receiving messages from things that are really important, these guides, these higher self's influences, allow yourself to feel grateful and present in that moment. Notice when you feel like you're in that right place at the right time, and take a couple breaths to really say, thank you, guides, for sending me here, for putting me here, for giving me this validation that I am following that truth appropriately. And that's going to give you even more connection and more support from your higher self, and you're going to be able to feel it and see it even more clearly when you do so, because you want to show your guides that you appreciate them. You want to offer your guides love and light as much as they offer you love and light. And we want to even give our guides offerings at times when we can. If you have an altar, or you have a sacred place where you pray and where you rejoice in spirit, allow yourself to set some pretty flowers out, fresh flowers for your guides, and present them to your guides in meditation, and or fruits or nuts and seeds and berries. These are kind of some of the things that they like to have. So imagine what they would want, and when you get the message of what they might want, trust that guidance, trust that impulse, and bring that to them, and allow yourself to present it to your guides in meditation, and present them. Even if you don't want to present something physical, you can present something more abstract like love and light and just praise and appreciation. And when you do so, and you give them your service or your devotion, these are things that they can really receive and appreciate from you. That deepens the connection, just like you would deepen a connection with someone that you love. You deepen a connection with your guides. Okay, a couple of other things now with a big spiritual message I got recently, actually right when I moved into this reading, right before. My guides were screaming at me about how we need to connect with nature really strongly this week, and how we need to literally imagine ourselves, our energy, rooting down into Mother Earth, imagining these energetic roots climbing down our body, down our being, down our spine, which is the freeway of energy that is our spirit, and into the earth, and imagining these energetic roots penetrating the earth, down into the soil, down into the earth's crust, and into the earth's depths and layers, and grounding and anchoring around the earth's core, those and our own energetic roots. And when we do that, we're allowed to feel into the connection that we have with earth, as our body is our physical earth vessel, and we're able to feel the spiritual charge that we get from the vibration of the earth and the nurturance of the earth and the nutrients of the earth. And we can move that earth energy, that creative force of earth, into our being and allow ourselves to be cleansed by that earth focus and that Mother Gaia spirit of creation and life force energy. So when we do that, we get a charge, and we also are able to clear away anything that no longer serves us, so that the earth can create new growth from those things. And since we're entering new beginnings with April 1st coming up tomorrow, and since we're really tapping into that divine intelligence from this month, we allow ourselves to soak up the divine intelligence that the earth has for us on the cycle of life and the cycle of creation and the energy of that, so that we can use that and channel that into a productive manifestation of the things that we want to create and birth in this world on our path. So really tapping into nature and feeling those energetic roots going down into the earth, and feeling the energetic roots of the earth climbing up our being as well and charging us up, is going to give us more of that deep connection. We're also getting a ton of ancestral energy and energy from the ancient civilizations, the higher vibrational ancient civilizations that are here to teach us about the new knowledge that they have for us that is ancient knowledge to them. And it's so important that we tap into that. So if you've been guided to research certain ancient civilizations and learn more about the history, make sure you're tapping into understanding the esoteric history, the spiritual history, the energetic history, the shaman history there, and allow yourself to tap into the deep cultural and spiritual aspects of that history, so you can understand your impact from it and why you might have been guided to research that stuff. Also, if you've been called to find out who your ancestors are or understand more about your family line and your lineage, do so, because you will be gaining more of that energetic charge, just like we are from the earth, from your ancestral roots and your ancient civilization and indigenous peoples' roots. So allow yourself to tap into that through study and through meditation and calling that forth as well. And just make sure to call upon your healed ancestors, your higher vibrational ancestors, because we do have a lot of spectrum of energy in all of our family lines. So we want to make sure we call forth the ones that are healed and are available to us in a higher vibrational way, so that we can tap into the purest positive potential of that connection. So use that as your guide. They want to be a part of our new beginnings, these ancestors. They really do. And they want to help clear any pain and rectify imbalances. And they want to help you to be the breaks of the cycle in any negativity of the past or of the family line or of the ancestral line. And they want to help you and guide you in being the solution to those things as well. That was a really big message I got from the collective of ancestors that were bringing forth that message. And so allow yourself to tap into that and welcome them in for those purposes. We are also in a very strong collective consciousness right now. We're tapping into our telepathy. We're tapping into our ability to share consciousness with other people, with people who vibrate at our same frequency, who are tapped into the same types of things, who are here to help us on our mission. And we feel ourselves drawing those people closer and those experiences closer. Our vibe attracts our tribe, and that is so, so true for this week and even last week, with a lot of synchronicities happening for a lot of people in that way, allowing us to really feel into the excitement of co-creation with individuals who share our light and our mission. So don't hold back. If you're normally a recluse, allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone in that way and begin to socialize with people who are naturally drawn to you. And you'll realize that when you do and you start to open up, they will be the divine people for you to experience and encounter. Right place at the right time, that angelic influence, that divine timing of finding your tribe through the vibration that you have been emitting and the intentions you have been setting out for that ability to attract those people and that community. And then also newfound love of self and self-acceptance as your inner being adapts. and relaxes into the bliss of higher self connection. So we're finding new self-acceptance and new self-love as we are connecting with our higher self and our higher being and our higher consciousness. We're feeling more into that ability to feel relaxed and comforted by that higher self connection, and relaxing into that bliss and adapting to what it means to feel and to trust our higher self more. So allow yourself to just keep yourself pushing those boundaries of comfortability and trusting the guidance that you get, knowing that when you feel it in your intuition, in your gut, or you feel that nudge from spirit, even though it might be counter logical to you, if it's intuitive, then trust it and adapt into that frequency of trust. Okay, so those are all the spirit messages that I had for this reading. I also have some astrology and numerology influences, so let's go ahead and get into that real quick. April 2nd, Tuesday, is all about rest. It's all about being meditative and also relaxing into our own ability to feel a sense of serenity, a sense of readiness for this new beginning to really kick off, a sense of relaxing, a calm before the storm. And when we feel that, we want to really tap into inspiration. We have a Mercury conjunct Neptune, and that Neptune is in Pisces. So we want to feel into that watery energy, that inspired energy, that intuitive energy that creates more inspiration. And also you may have some premonitions on the 2nd. You may have some spiritual guidance and mental union with our ability to kind of break down and be more logical and able to process our spiritual connections, and also to feel into premonitions so that we understand our future timelines that are available, so we can use that to mentally and logically strategize ourselves out of a timeline that might not be what we want and into a timeline that is. So that's April 2nd, Tuesday. We feel a lot of that rest and meditative energy, as well as inspiration and some mental activity mixed with spiritual influence. The next day, Wednesday, is all about healing. It's April 3rd, 4/3/2019, which is 3, so 433. 3/3 implying that we're moving into more harmony, 4 meaning that we are getting there. So we're actually feeling more of that energy moving into the healed space, mind, body, and soul healing, allowing ourselves to really clearly feel what we need to balance on, and allow ourselves to continue that process that we've been having for the past several months of balancing and getting ready for these new beginnings. This is kind of the end, the fine tuning of that, so that these new beginnings really hone in exactly what they need to bring us. And then we're also feeling this Mars sextile Chiron in Aries. Mars also rules Aries, and we are in Aries now. Aries season officially started last week. So actually it started on the 20th and 21st, so when that spring equinox happened. And so we're feeling more of this Aries influence, and we have an Aries new moon on the 5th. So on the 3rd, with this Mars sextile Chiron in Aries, we feel this inner warrior spirit. Aries is fiery, it is confident, it is creative, it is charged and logical and trailblazing. And so we're feeling this inner warrior, this feistiness, this liberation, this rebel energy as well, and this assertiveness to be different and to allow our differences to be part of our beauty and part of our purpose. So really honing in on that healing on April 3rd, and taking a moment to really recognize if you're feeling a little more of that defensiveness than necessary, that if that inner warrior is a little out of balance, maybe you've been hurt many times before, and that inner warrior, when it's activated, becomes a little paranoid or hyper protective or defensive. So make sure you're not being that way with people that you know have shown you that you can trust them and who are loyal to you and who love you unconditionally. Make sure you let down those walls if they're not necessary. Don't put up walls with people who are on your side. And then April 4th for numerology, 4/4/2019 is a 3-year. So that's 4/4/3. So in opposite of that 4/3/3, we're moving into 4/4/3. So letting us know that we are really achieving that balance finally. We're really achieving more of that harmony. And we're also having a very strong angelic influence with that 4/4, knowing that our angelic realm is 4/4, and that the 4/4 is representation of the angelic realm trying to communicate with us more. So allow yourselves to tap into your angels. call forth your angels, your guardian angels, any archangels that you want to work with or be more connected to, and allow yourself to really get more invested in this angelic connection, and keep trying, keep practicing. If you're having a hard time connecting with your angels, it's okay. Allow yourself to keep practicing, be kind to yourself, and know that with this ability to practice and to trust that the connection will come when it's meant, you will find it and it will come to you. So just trust that and tap into it. Be a little bit more diligent and deliberate with that on the 4th. Okay, and then also April 5th, new moon in Aries. That is our new moon day. Our official new moon day is Friday, April 5th. And Aries is going to be giving us a lot of the instinct, the intuition that is primal in a sense, animalistic in a sense, very rooted in kind of this earth and fiery energy, and also very assertive. We're going to feel an initiation of forward momentum as well, this sense of movement and progress forward, really these new beginnings finally taking off and showing us what we need to do, revealing to us new projects that need to be started, and allowing us to get geared up for the blueprint and the plan and to start following a plan. We're going to be also feeling into creative, original ideas as well with this Aries influence. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so we're feeling a lot of originality and that new beginning influence, again, really strong for this year in April. So we're feeling into new beginnings throughout the entire month of April. And Aries, with that being the first zodiac and the new moon starting the first week of April, it's no coincidence that that new beginning energy is so potent. We did have a little bit of a slow start this year with the energy, still clearing a lot in the beginning of the year, still processing a lot and putting a lot more manifestation and intentions out there in the beginning of the year. And now with this April influence, we're really, really, really rooting in and grounding in to our new beginnings and seeing the proof of it in the physical. So just keep visualizing and keep bringing your physical understanding of what you want into that spiritual realm, and vice versa, allowing yourself to continue that harmony between the two. And there's a lot more to talk about with the new moon in Aries. The sun and moon square Saturn in Capricorn, calling us to action and beginning those new projects, and making sure we jump on the opportunities in our career that are presented to us to start things new and to find new passion, and also balance that passion with logical processes. So not doing anything too reckless, allowing ourselves to really hone into responsibility and accountability and maturity of our passion. So that is essentially everything that is numerological and astrology based. I'm also going to be doing a new moon reading on Friday for the new moon in Aries on April 5th. So stay tuned to my Instagram at Readings by Rissa for that live, and then I will also post it here on my YouTube channel afterwards, after I go live on Instagram. Now, I would love for you all to tell me a little dilemma I was having, a little kind of, I was like stuck between two roads, fork in the road. I want to know if it would be better for you all if I did the new moon reading in Aries on the 5th, if I did it in the beginning of the day, earlier in the day, live on Instagram, and then posted it directly after on YouTube, so kind of more towards the morning or early part of the day, or if it would be better if I do it towards the late evening on the 5th, because towards the middle of the day on Friday, I have quite a few things I have to do, and I'm actually going to be getting interviewed on the radio. 101.1, the Beat FM in Arizona, is interviewing me for my music, which I'm super excited about. But that's going to be in the middle of the day, so I want to make sure that I still cater to the new moon reading, but I want to see what you guys think, if I should do it towards the beginning of the day or later at night on Friday. So you all let me know, comment below on that, let me know what you feel like you want me to do for the new moon in Aries, and I will follow suit, okay? And thank you for the congratulations. I'm super excited about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get our 3-breath meditation on. Shout out to Kiwi, by the way, if you're watching. You are so dope. You have been stuck in my mind and on my heart since our reading this week because of your excitement and your passion and how excited you were to get on the phone with me and all of the things that you said to me and all the love that you shared. And I just want to encourage all of us to be very passionate about our excitement in life. And Kiwi was a great representation of that. She was just like, she got on the phone with me and she was just screaming and excited and laughing and happy and just so ready for the messages she was about to receive, and so grateful and just so full of life and excitement. And I just feel like that's something that we all need to use as an example for us to tap into that, and to be excited about life, and to be full about life, and to be full of life in every moment, and to soak up all of the life and excitement in every moment, because every moment that we're breathing, every moment that we're alive, every moment that we're able to experience this life is exciting and fun and exhilarating. And even if there's things that don't go our way, those things and those moments, there's still something exciting around us to tap into. There's still something exhilarating about life that we can tap into in those moments. So I just want to give a shout out to her for that, and encourage us all to really tap into that energy as well. All right, so let's get our 3-breath meditation on. Get nice and comfortable here as a collective together. We are going to join as one to channel in the energy of this upcoming week for the entire collective as we breathe deeply in. Big exhale to relax and release any tension from the day, any tension from last week, releasing it all down. Deep inhale of love and gratitude for all of the energy that we are able to connect with. And a big exhale to relax. And finally, biggest inhale yet, opening up to all our spirit guides messages for this upcoming week of 3/31 to 4/7/2019, with a big exhale to relax fully. Go ahead and keep breathing like this at your own meditative pace for as long as you'd like, as I begin to pull cards, sending your intentions or any energy that you want to tap into or understand more of. We allow that. Sending your energy and channeling in the energy of the entire collective, even those who are not with us right now on this live broadcast, but who will be watching later on. We consider them in this energy exchange as well, bringing forth messages for them. All right, continue breathing, continue adding your energy. We got one card for the beginning of the week so far. Let's tap into the middle of the week. Calling forth, wow, there we go. Some messages there. Okay. Which one do we want? Voyager. Voyager's making a comeback. We've been using it. We used it last week and we're using it again this week. Good old Voyager deck. The New Age Tarot. They're a little sticky, so add some energy, some smoothness to the cards. There's one. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's see what we have for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. First card we have, wow, Archangel Michael coming forth with Transmutation. What a beautiful card. This is a wonderful card for the beginning of the week, allowing us to feel into transmuting any energy out of our being that does not serve us into the earth, into that ancient civilization, ancestral energy connecting with us here as support, and allowing that energy that doesn't serve us to release fully and be transmuted into new growth, new energy, feeling new roots, new soil, new plants, new growth coming out of the earth as we connect with it and transmute that energy with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael was able to bring us a message in the beginning of this reading too. So he's here to let you know that yes, he is here. He is ready to be of service. He is available to all of us who need extra protection or extra faith in our purpose and extra help transmuting any energy into new positive light. And we call forth as well our ancestors and our ancient civilizations. This is Thoth, the divine wise one from Egyptian culture, and allowing ourselves to feel into the divine wisdom that he brings forth as well in that crown chakra energy with that beautiful violet. And transmutation also with the violet flame from Saint Germain, allowing ourselves to feel into the violet flame. If you've ever felt the violet flame, or if you've heard of it, make sure you research some things about the violet flame, because you can use that and call forth the violet flame to help you transmute certain energy as well, to help us really fully feel into the momentum of our new beginnings. Okay. Middle of the week, so that was the beginning of the week. Transmutation from Archangel Michael with the crown chakra energy and Thoth. The middle of the week, signs, that is the influence for the middle of the week. This is a beautiful influence. This is reminding us of that 4-4 day, letting us know that we are going to be feeling more signs and synchronicities and more communication from our angels. We talked about this in this reading in the spirit messages as well, feeling that veil thinning between our realm and the angelic realm, being able to call our angels forth. We know that Archangel Michael is already here, and we already know that we're feeling his influence. So we allow ourselves to really get more invested in the signs and to see them clearly and to embody them and to trust them and to move and act from those signs, knowing that that's our higher self as well, our inner being guiding the way. So we want to feel that in the middle of the week. And the end of the week, finally the end. Wow, this is such a great card to end with. Just another reminder that this week and this month is all about new beginnings with this commencement card. Commencement, the commencement of new projects, the commencement of new perspectives, new knowledge to us, but ancient knowledge to some, the wisdom that we've gained, more advancement in technology, sciences, in our own spiritual growth, allowing ourselves to start new projects, to feel rooted in our capability to manifest all of the things we want into the physical, and to feel confident and amazing in our ability to start new. Commencement. And we feel a lot of this earth energy. We also feel this energy of the ram charging forward. We feel the sun, the solar energy here as well, instilling action for us and illuminating the way. We feel Jupiter, the expansion of prosperity and abundance and the expansion of ourselves as we grow. So this card is so divine and so symbolic of the new beginnings that we are entering in for April and this week specifically. So transmutation, letting go, releasing, alchemy of all of the old energy into new, all of the stagnant energy into active energy, all of the stillness into abundance and expansion. That transmutation, and with Archangel Michael's influence for the beginning of the week. And then the signs and synchronicities and connection to our higher self, our inner being, and our angels for the middle of the week, following the signs. And then finally the commencement, the beginnings of the end of the week, allowing for the new beginnings to fully manifest. Beautiful cards, allowing ourselves to tap into that energy by breathing deeply and soaking in all of those messages, all of that goodness, and really allowing yourself to get ready. Get ready for the new beginnings that are coming. Get ready for all of this beautiful energy. Allow yourself to sink into the divine intelligence that we've been granted from March, and to use that wisdom and excitement and certainty and support to bring forth all of the new beginnings that are coming your way. I love you so much. A couple of announcements. I don't really have many. I'll be doing that new moon reading on Friday. You let me know if I should do it in the morning or later on in the evening on Friday, and I will follow suit. I will act accordingly. Also, check out my music. Spirit Junkie is the EP, the album, on all streaming services. It's on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, YouTube. Just type in Spirit Junkie, 2 words, and Rissa Vibes, and you'll find my album. It's also a playlist on this page. And there's also a playlist on this page, this channel, that you can tap into all of the music videos that I've created. 8 of the 9 music videos are done and released. I have one more coming. Set Me Free will be the next music video that I do this month. And then that will be all of the music videos for all of the songs on the EP. So tap into that, share with a friend, share this reading with a friend. Make sure you have people view this reading who need that guidance. Anybody that comes to you for advice or needs a certain kind of pick-me-up or a little bit of understanding of new things and new perspectives or spirituality, send this reading their way, let them tap into it in their own way, and make sure you spread your own light, your own love, your own unique influence of the world. Allow yourself to be your truest version of you, your purest positive potential, and trust that everything will fall into alignment as you do so. I love you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a beautiful week. Comment below on how this reading resonated with you and keep me posted on how you're feeling throughout the week as well. I love you so much.